perfect spot for that Chevy. Perfect spot. Taking the Chevy over, putting it away in the building, so that way, like I said the other day, it can leak over there and make the mess over there. And he ain't going very fast with the truck either. We need rain in a bad way in Ohio. We are just, the ground is so dry, so hard. But the beans are drying down. We're not gonna, still not gonna start them until end of September, maybe last week or so. Maybe a week and a half. Just depends. The reason for putting it down there in the brown building is because, well, it's quite simple. It leaks all over the place, and we can use the concreted floor for the non-leaking things. It's just easier to take the old girl through the pasture. Closer too, because there's the brown barn over there. There's a ground rod down there this hose loves to get caught on. Oh, the reason for the ground rod is for this grain dryer. Oh well, it is what it is. Run the hose out flat when you're done with it. That way you can get all the kinks out of it, because hoses like to get kinky. Nothing like having a clean tractor to occasionally go on that Salford, okay? I mean, the cab's not in bad shape. I mean, it is what it is for a 1999 John Deere 7810. With, oh come on, why don't you show me? 6,500 hours. Now, this is our big ground working tractor, so that means it will be going on to Salford this fall so that it can work soybean ground. Because, well, I got a lot of questions that I'm going to answer. Is why don't we just let the duals off of the grain cart? Why did we put the duals on the grain cart? Well, this 7810, we keep the duals on it all the time because, like I said, it's our big ground working tractor. Duals increase your pulling power. If you didn't know that, they increase your floatability across wet and soft ground. My grandfather says, well, what do you need duals for? It's not wet out. You never know when you're going to hit a soft spot, and you need that little bit of extra traction even with front wheel assist. That's why we run with duals. So now we got that 7810 all cleaned up. We're gonna bring the mobile funnels over here, and we're gonna check the, well, we're gonna check the air in the circular weight carriers. Now, these circular weight carriers are meant for this particular wagon and particular rim. These weight carriers would not work on this running gear. Certain running gears, certain weight carriers, certain rubber weight carriers, if you want to get technical, that's what these things are. Rubber weight carriers, okay? That are able to move the mobile funnel wherever position you would like to move it on site. Now, you guys will probably be asking yourselves, where's your valve stem at to check the air in your inflatable weight carriers? Well, it's quite easy, actually. It's on the inside right here. The reason being, you don't want the valve stem out here because it's much easier for it to get broken, being that it sticks out flush with the rim and you risk hitting something. We're not going to worry about grease because they don't need grease. We're just going to check the air in our inflatable weight carriers. All 8 of them. It's always important to put your valve cap somewheres where you don't get it bumped off, because I've done that before and it is no good. Now we're gonna put 60 pound of wind in this thing, so that way, well, they do not cry under the weight. Help! Help! We're just a skosh above 60, but that's okay. The only one that's a little low is the left front. All other 7, we're good. And right here is where this one's gonna land. We'll take this one and back it in beside a manure spreader. Then we'll come back, hook up to that one, and kind of scooch it over towards the wall a little bit more. Wasn't really planning on putting it over towards the right side, but it's just how it worked out. Good enough. Look at the bird right in front of me. I'm quiet. I can kind of ease my way up there. I don't know, kind of, unless that's a hawk, I'm thinking. Man, that thing's huge. There he goes. Right to the fence post. There was 3 of them. Oh my goodness. I just kind of put her in stealth mode. And there it goes. Gotta get one task done before we can jump right to another. Boy, there's a lot of floor here to sweep. Such a tiny broom. You almost need one of those sweepers you see in schools and stuff that go around and sweep the hallways at a fast rate of speed. So I started counting bales over here, then I just said fuck it. I got to about 65, and then because I can't really see how many's back in here, so yeah, there's a lot of bales here. Got some lime to go spread. Oh dear. Oof. Are we gonna hit? Oh dear. Oh. I think we need to be backing the lime truck up a little bit more, because she's tight. Engine oil's good. So it'd be kind of hard for cows to eat that little bit of hay, wouldn't it? Well, I'm gonna show you guys just how I clean up the loose hay. It's a rather fun way to do it, I guess. That is actually one of the less destructive ways that I found to scoop loose hay. You don't get as many rocks in your round bale eating device. Got the lime all spread. We just spread 28 ton or so, more like 30 ton. We ran short. That there across the farm. Try and raise the pH a little. I need to run over, get a bucket of gravel, so that way I can fill a hole in. In the field, I don't know if it'd be a groundhog hole or what kind of a hole, but all I know is that it's a hole, and it needs to be filled in. Got the bucket. Nope, we're not latched. Always very important to make sure your lifting attachment is latched appropriately. field that we just got done spreading lime on. This is 3 o'clock is like the most absolute worst time to be trying to cross the road, but it is what it is. Well, there was a car coming right as I crossed the road, but they had to slow down anyhow. If we don't get some rain, I'm not going to be able to work this ground because the darn sulfur just won't penetrate it. But we were at least able to put lime on it. That's what the white streaks are in the field here, is lime. And like I was saying, it raises the pH. I saw the hole when we were spreading lime. Right there, kind of across from his bird cage, out about 4 passes or so. Right there it is. Right in front of the tractor. That's a little bit more gravel than I intended on getting, but we can always waste it somewhere else. Well, I wasn't quite sure how much gravel it would take. It's always a good idea to bring a little bit extra more material with you than what you previously intended on getting. Got the gravel or the shovel put away. Run back here and empty our load carrying device out. That way it is fresh, ready to go for next time we need it.